Our next demonstrator has developed a unique approach to the integrated itinerary, has linked that with Web 2.0 tools. Please welcome Andy Chen from Traxo.
Just going to wait for the cue from my partner over there to make sure we're ready to go. All right. I'm Andy, and my co-founder over there is Andres Fabrice. We are the co-founders of Traxo. Andres and I met at Travelocity and Sabre. I was part of the team that helped to launch the private label business, and Andres was most recently head of business development. Just real quick, some audience participation. Behind me are some of the largest travel brands on the internet, and by just a quick show of hands, how many of you guys book on more than one of these sites? Okay. Pretty much the whole room. How about 3 or more of these sites? Keep your hands up. Okay, 5, keep your hands up. 7, 10. Okay, I can probably go higher, but let's stop there. So this audience is definitely evidence of the fact that consumers are booking across multiple sites. People in this room, and even some of my fellow innovators, we're building great websites, and we're building great shopping experiences, and we're giving consumers endless choice of where they can buy their travel, and travelers, you know, they're booking wherever they want. That means travelers are managing dozens of usernames and login IDs and loyalty numbers and passwords and secret questions, and also having to keep up with multiple confirmation emails and gate numbers and departure times and flight numbers and reservation numbers and all that stuff. Lots of fragmented data across many different systems on the internet. You know, post-purchase, after you book your travel, there's really nowhere where this information comes back together automatically, where chaos of information and data can become order and structured data until now. Traxo is a centralized, automated, dynamic travel dashboard that allows you to manage, to organize, and to share your travel plans and information. It's centralized because our proprietary technology allows a user to collect and to aggregate all of their travel plans from wherever they've booked their travel. It's automated because you set up Traxo once upfront, one time, it automatically imports all of your travel information without you having to do anything else. One time, set and forget. It's dynamic because it's constantly updated. You make a change on the travel site where you booked your travel, and the change is detected on Traxo when we make this change in our system. So with that little bit of context, let's just jump into the demo. So you're looking at the Traxo.com homepage. On this homepage, you can sign up as a new user, or you can log in using an existing one. On this homepage, you can see that we prominently integrated Facebook. We believe travel is inherently social, and we have used, and many of our members are actually active on Facebook as well. Andres is now logging into his account on Traxo using his Facebook credentials. Throughout this demo, you're going to see many areas of integration with Facebook. In fact, Facebook recognized us as a 2009 Facebook Venture Fund Competition finalist. We're one of only 3 travel sites to win this recognition. We're now logged in, and we're looking at our member homepage. This will be just the home base for our demo. Before I can show you what Traxo can do, I want to show you how you can connect to other travel sites so that we can bring in your booking information. So for that, let's go to the travel sites page. This page is also shown to you the first time you sign up for Traxo as well. In the industry, we've seen 2 existing models to get information into the system. One is just allowing the user to enter in the information manually. 2 is forwarding your confirmation emails for the system to read, like TripIt and WorldMate and Kayak Trips recently has done. Well, Traxo, we're introducing a 3rd next-generation option where Traxo pulls information automatically into the system from the site where the Traxo is booking their information. While Traxo supports all 3 of these methods I've mentioned, we want to highlight our auto-import model because it's something no one else in the industry is doing. We currently support 40 sites, including all the major air, OTAs, car, and hotel. We're planning to add other sites as time goes on and adding other categories like cruise and events and dining. Andres is selecting a couple of new sites. He's selected JetBlue, Priceline, and Wyndham. And on the next screen, he's going to be asked to provide his login information for each of these sites. And we're going to establish a secure connection between Traxo and all the different travel accounts. Once it completes this one-time upfront process, that's it. He's done. And that's the beauty and the elegance of our set and forget model. So he's already set these sites up, so let's go and move on to the rest of the demo. Let's go back to the home page. Actually, let's take a look at this page really quickly. This is actually a list of all of Andres' existing travel sites that he has linked to Traxo. If he books on any of these sites, the bookings come in automatically. We update sites daily, and there's also a refresh button for each site where you can hit it and we refresh real time. So now let's go back to the home page. So on the home page, this is basically the central area where you can reach all of your information on Traxo. So in the first section right here, in a light blue area on the right-hand side is a trip section. You see Andres' trip to Orlando, and he has 3 upcoming trips to New Mexico and to Hong Kong and to Reno. Below that section is all of Andres' travel buddies, well, actually 8 of them. He actually has about 300 travel buddies in the system right now, and these are 8 of them that have active trips in Traxo. It's also really easy to connect and invite friends in Traxo as well. On this next page, we have built hooks into all the big platforms, Facebook and all the big email vendors as well, that you can easily bring in all of your contact lists. Going back to the home page, I want to show you some other Web 2.0 features that we've built. This big green area in the center of the screen is what we call travel notifications. It's a stream of all of your travel activity within your network on Traxo. We tell you when your friends have booked a new trip, when they're leaving on a trip, when they've come back from a trip, when you may be in the same place at the same time as that buddy as well. We've also noticed actually that during beta, and we launched into beta about 3 months ago, we've also noticed that people are actually using Traxo as a research tool. So instead of going to sites where they're reading reviews from ultimately strangers, they're coming to Traxo, interrogating the system and seeing which of their friends has been where they've gone. Here he's done a search to Cancun. He sees that his friend Alice has recently been there, clicks on her profile, clicks on her trip to Cancun, and then sees that she stayed at a popular 4-star hotel called the Royal Cancun Hotel. Andres is only able to see this because Alice has given him explicit permission to view her travel information. So let's go back to Member Home. I also want to show you how Traxo is used as a trip organization and management tool. Let's take a look at Andres' trip here to Orlando to attend PhoCusWright. So this next page is actually a consolidated view of all of Andres' itinerary here in Orlando, and it's surrounded by some other useful information that he can use to plan the trip. The section that's shown on site right now is the travel details area. It basically is all of his travel information for Orlando on one single consolidated itinerary. We show his flight information that was imported from American, his hotel reservations for the Omni, and his rental car information that was imported from Travelocity, all neatly organized into one single itinerary. Traxo not only imported this trip, the trip builder algorithm that we've built knew that these segments belonged together and intelligently assembled them into the same itinerary. Bookings can be made on different sites, on different dates, in any order, and the trip builder will consolidate it into one single itinerary. We handle one-ways, round trips, open jaws, different car rental pickup and drop-offs, and a number of other unique and challenging kind of trips that our customers throw at us. So this next point is really important. If there is a change to any of these bookings, we know that that change has occurred, and we will automatically update it into the system. The user doesn't have to do anything. We also have this area above this trip itinerary called Travel Mat section, and it's basically telling Andres that he has a number of friends that are going to be here at the same time, some friends that have already visited, and also a friend that lives here. We also have the ability to share trips into Facebook. So he pushes the share button, he can type in a custom message, and he publishes it. You probably can't see this, but there's actually, when you go back into Facebook, you can see it on Andres' wall, and then you can see it if you're a friend on your newsfeed. But we actually give attribution to the source booking sites that we're pulling this information from. So it says American and Travelocity, which are the 2 components that Andres brought into the system. So we showed you some of the things that are currently on this page. We have a very robust vision for what this page will look like in the future, and we're working on a lot of it right now. And so Andres is actually showing you a screenshot of what we're currently working on. On the top of this page, since we know where you're going and when you're going, we can serve up very targeted travel deals and promotions in that widget right there. We're also adding new content like weather, popular travel guides, and also ways to monetize like more deals and specials, and also a comparison shopping widget. We're not looking to create or build a lot of this information, so we'd love to talk to anybody out there that would like to partner on this platform. Not only have we built Traxo to consolidate all this information, but we're allowing users to take this information wherever they want as well, via Facebook, mobile, RSS, etc. To conclude, we feel that Traxo has a very innovative approach to solve a very long-standing industry problem of this whole universal PNR or a consolidated itinerary. We offer a single itinerary that gives customers and travel companies a comprehensive view into a trip no matter where they are booking. Traxo leverages today's innovative technologies of today's social web, to make travel more fun and to more meaningful for users. And we believe our one-time, set and forget, pull versus push trip import model is the next generation of travel data collection technology. We believe we built a business that provides value to the industry by providing a new way to access a very highly qualified travel audience. And finally, we believe that Traxo can become a platform that is going to enable a new class of travel applications that are able to take advantage of this dashboard of consolidated information. So I hope you'll try out our product, and thank you for your time.
Andy Chen.